You guys aren't gonna believe what I found unless you're seeing it in this video. Over the past 3 days, 3 different days, I've been to my favorite store, Entertainmart, and they've had some awesome Funko Pops. One of my goals was to find some final Halloween pieces for my Whatnot auction that's coming up actually tonight, but this whole video revolves around what I found over these past 3 days. So without any further ado, guys, let's get started. Here we go.
Here we go!
Okay folks, at this point I feel like it's a weekly visit to Entertainmart. Let's go on in. Let's see what they have. Last week was awesome. I'm hoping for the same result for this week. Heading back to the Funko section, guys, their Funko section is absolutely massive. They have so many things, but this is a new pop right here, guys. Photon, the PX preview is exclusive from the Marvels movie. Figured I'd show that one off. Hercules, I feel like, is one that is pretty undervalued considering he showed up in the last Thor movie, which I thought was kind of interesting. Looking at some of the sodas that they have over here, they had a good amount of them, guys. I still need to find this Hercules Chase. I have a bunch of these commons, I think at least 2 or 3. So eventually I'll have to pick that one up, but we have the Nun. Speaking of Halloween stuff that we're looking for, this one's kind of a cool one. But other things that I see, guys, this is their section, you know, that they have some of their stuff that people have sold into them, some of the used stuff. But I found a couple of interesting pops over here that were a little bit older that actually have some pretty decent value. Right here, guys, is Metallica. Some of the Metallica pops actually have some good value, and we'll kind of put, you know, a representation of what it generally goes for, so you can kind of see. This would have been a great pickup at $20. This Thor usually goes for about 50 bucks, but there was like a weird stain on the back of the box, so we're gonna pass on that one. Looking at some of the pops that they actually have in their display case right here, guys. They have Jareth, Amy Winehouse, some Star Wars Rebels pops. Those have been hot with the new Ahsoka series. Some more Metallica, if you're wondering where those other ones were. But other than that, that was pretty much it at the first Entertainmart. On to the second Entertainmart, guys. I didn't have an intro for this, so it's just a shot at the front of the store. But guys, in their display right up front, they had a ton of new pops in, guys. This Joker's kind of a cool one. It's an older one that you don't see very often. Price-wise, the price was pretty spot on, so I ended up passing on that. I'm a huge baseball fan. I have this one in my collection already, or else I definitely would have picked it up for $14.99. That's a great deal on the Jackie Robinson chase right there. We also have Magneto. Some of the Blacklight pops actually have some pretty good value, but this one is pretty much retail. Looking at some of the other pops that they have, guys, they had some Five Nights at Freddy's with Chica right here. And with the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out, these are some pops you need to be on the lookout for. For some reason, Chica doesn't have a ton of value, guys. Some other pops that have some decent value too is Gravity Falls. This one is still pretty much, you know, common price. But looking down here, guys, I found a Dipper Pines Chase for 22 bucks. This usually goes for about 35 to 40. So that's honestly not a bad deal at all, guys. Looking around to see what other things I can find, I found this Hot Topic exclusive Chucky. At one point, this pop used to go for over $100, and now not so much. I think it was a restock that kind of destroyed the value on it, but there's Ian Malcolm for you guys. I just find that, you know, pop to be pretty funny, so I showed it off to you guys. But here's their more valuable case. You have Fry from Futurama, some Resident Evil pops in there, bunch of Coraline pops, Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, a little bit of everything, guys. You got Jaws, also a Freddy Funko up in there. You got Mabel from Gravity Falls. Yeah, they actually had some pretty good ones in here. Prices were pretty spot on, I would say, on a majority of these. But I found this Nosferatu. Normally with the box, it's like a $70 pop, but for like 10 bucks out of box, I think that's a pretty good deal. So we're definitely going to pick that one up today. I think that one's like a Lord of the Rings pop. But anyways, yeah, Nosferatu, great pickup right there for sure. All right, folks, so I just got out of Entertainmart, and they actually had a bunch of pretty solid stuff on the back counter. And one of those things that they hadn't put out yet, guys, was this right here. The Cursed Barbossa with the monkey for $54.99 is a great deal. This is about $100 pop. And this has actually been a set that I've been thinking about starting. And yeah, this is a good start to that set, guys. And for $54.99, this is a great deal. I was going to share it with you at the end of the video, but I don't know, too good of a deal to pass up. And he told me as well that there was going to be a lot more stuff going out. So I'm going to be coming back to the store in the next couple days to see what other inventory he has. But yeah, this is a great one.
The next day.
So on my second visit to Entertainmart, guys, I went in the back and I found a bunch of Universal Monsters out of box, guys. Normally around like an $80 pop for $7.99, still out of box, is an awesome find. You don't see the Universal Monsters very often. Creature from the Black Lagoon, guys, that's an $80 pop with a box. The Mummy, I mean, these are all great characters. Even out of box, these are still fantastic deals, guys. As you can see, we also have Dracula, which is an awesome one too. Like, I haven't seen these pops in person for a very long time, especially at these deals. We also have the Phantom of the Opera and Frankenstein, both great pickups for about $7. You cannot complain about that, guys. And then on the back counter right here, I took a picture. I didn't have a long video clip. They had some great deals, guys. Papa Legba for $12.99. That's like a $100 pop. Xibalba for $12.99. That's like a $60 pop. And the Invisible Man one for $30, a $60 pop. Great deal. Well, folks, it's a good thing that I came back. All those out-of-box pops and a couple of those pops up front. Holy cow, we absolutely scored. I found some great things. I'll have to show you everything when I get back home, but oh my goodness.
Stay free.
Up front, guys, they put out even more Funko Pops. So they were actually telling me, guys, that they were behind on like inventory. So they've been putting out things little by little. They've had a massive collection that they've been putting out. So that's why you're seeing a bunch of different pops of a span of 3 days, guys. But anyways, Carnage right here, a really cool original Marvel pop you don't come across very often. I think there's a variant of this Venomized Ghost Rider that actually goes for a good amount of money. But anyways, guys, this Chase Predator is pretty cool. I remember when that one actually came out, you know, originally. So that's kind of fun to see that one. But looking around to see some of the other pops that they have, that Dr. Frankenfurter, guys, from Rocky Horror Picture Show for $100. That's actually about what it goes for. I think this little price tag that I have on the side is a little off, but you know, it's an older pop. You don't see Spider-Ham. Actually, that's not a bad deal for $60. It goes for around like $90. And then we also have Kevin from Home Alone for $25. That's like a $50 pop. So I think I'm going to pick that one up. Well, day 3 of going to Entertainmart was just as good. They just keep on getting new stuff, and we got some more great deals. Okay, folks, if my math serves me correctly, I believe this to be day number 2, our second time coming to this Entertainmart during the video. This is a whole Entertainmart video, so I'm hoping that we find something good. We've done really great at the other stores, but let's go ahead and check. And on the final visit to the final Entertainmart, guys, of the video, this is what I found up front. I remember this actually having some decent value at one point, this Boba Fett from New York Comic Con, but I believe that they've restocked it and it goes for about that $14.99 price point. I looked in the kids section and I found a bunch of Mickey Mouse pops, and I remember these when these released, guys. These were actually a pretty big deal. I think they would end up selling out on the Funko Shop every single time that they dropped, and I believe they were shared as well with some Mickey art exhibit in New York City. Anyways, those are kind of cool to see. I don't see those very often. As far as the case goes, the things that have changed from the last time I was here, guys, that Coraline that's in there, I'm trying to see what else. I think that Haunted Mansion pop that's down there, and maybe that Yondu, if you can see that down there as well. This is one of my favorite 3-packs. I have this in my collection, guys. I think the price, the Funko app price that's on the left right here is a little bit off, but that's actually less than what it initially came out for. At $25, that's a pretty good deal, what they list it for. They did have a card out, guys, and I was excited at first, but there really wasn't much in there that was like great stuff. I mean, that great Garlu or Gazoo, my bad, was a pretty good one. We have the Black Panther right there, the Venomized Black Panther was kind of a decent one as well. We also have Drax, and that was probably the best oldest pop there on there, but the price was pretty spot on. There was a lot of Chrome Thanoses, guys, and I honestly didn't want to pick those ones up. But anyways, we have Arnold right here, some fun Nickelodeon pops that you don't see very often. Decent deals, I would say, but I have these in my collection. I collect a lot of the Nickelodeon stuff, so I ended up passing on these right here. I've been trying to piece together some of the Big Hero 6 pops. This is one that I actually already have, so I have to be on the lookout for the other ones, but it's cool to see here. But anyways, that was pretty much it at this Entertainmart, guys. Let's head back on home and I'll show you everything that I got. All right, folks, here is everything that I picked up from the last 3 days that I visited Entertainmart. I would say it's been a pretty good haul. So from the first day, guys, actually, I ended up picking up this Cursed Barbossa and also Nosferatu. And I gotta say, guys, this Cursed Barbossa is absolutely awesome. I love how they have the sticker placement on this one so you can see the monkey's face. But this is definitely one that is staying in my collection. I turned the box around so you guys can see the other Pirates of the Caribbean pops, but that's a line that I've been wanting to collect somewhat recently, so I figured, you know what, at $55, this is normally around like a $90 to $100 pop. This was a great pickup. Day 2, guys, consisted of all of these guys. So we have the Invisible Man, we have Papa Legba, I think that's how you say his name, Xibalba, and also a bunch of these Universal Monster figures. I think out of all of these, I really want to keep Xibalba. The box is definitely a little beat up, but I love the overall design of it, and that's definitely a really good pickup, guys, for what we paid for it. I think it's normally like a $60 pop. This one at $12.99 was an insane find as well, guys. This pop goes for a little over $100. And also at $30, I mean, this is half of what this goes for, guys. The Invisible Man. I am highly debating on keeping this one as well, guys. I love that it's translucent. Like, this is probably one of the best chases that are out there. And then as far as these guys go, I'm thinking about maybe, you know, taking some cool Halloween photos with them, but at about $7 a piece for each of these. I mean, you just don't see the Universal monsters every day. They came out, I want to say in like 2014. So, you know, they're like 9-year-old pops. And some of these are just kind of random, guys. I think what I'm going to do, since kind of the theme for today's video was looking for Halloween themed pieces for the auction, I definitely am going to add Adam to that, and also Chris Hardwick. But these other 4 with Bernadette, Voltron, we also got Kevin and Venom. I think I'll probably hold on to these guys for a little bit. But anyways, I would say pretty much a majority of these are going to be on the auction, at least the out-of-box ones. And you know what? Maybe Papa Legba. So definitely follow that link down below, guys, if you're interested in any Halloween pieces tonight. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite thing that I came across. There was just like so many different pieces, guys. They actually told me at the store that they're so behind on inventory that they're just kind of putting stuff out little by little. But they definitely had some heavy hitters, and we found some great deals too. Be sure to subscribe, guys, so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another and always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.